Look, I'm just gonna say it, female superheroes are not working out. The other night, I finally watched The Marvels, and this was probably the worst movie of the year, well, besides Ant-Man Quantumania. But the main reason the movie failed was because of the main characters. To put it lightly, they were trash, and they're trash for different reasons. And the first of those reasons is because they try to make the female superheroes perfect, and this makes them unlikable and unrelatable, and this causes us to not build a connection with them since we have nothing in common, because they are already perfect in every way possible and we are not, and this makes them boring. For example, name one thing that you like about She-Hulk other than her green punani, or even better, name one thing that you like about Carol Danvers other than the GGS haircut she has, and there you go. I bet you cannot even name one thing because they are already perfect, and that makes them boring. But now let's talk about She-Hulk, the worst show I've ever seen. Like, not gonna lie, I'd rather read a book than watch another episode, and that should tell you how bad it is. And one of the things I hate about this show is that during the whole show, everybody's telling She-Hulk that she's a really good person, glazing her with compliments just because she's a good lawyer. But after that, there's nothing. She masters her powers in like a few scenes, then she bullies the Hulk, and then she leaves because there's nothing else she can learn from him. And this brings me to my next point, character development. A retarded autistic dog with Down syndrome has more character development than She-Hulk and Carol Danvers combined. In the whole show, She-Hulk doesn't change because she doesn't face any real internal nor external challenges. But this doesn't just happen to She-Hulk. To be fair, this happens to almost every female superhero as well, not just She-Hulk. And this is just ruining female superheroes for everyone. And the person to blame are the writers, in my opinion. The writers are ruining any and everything with every chance they get, because they write about topics that are not fun while creating a bad superhero. Like, for real though, how can you like a superhero when they're boring, arrogant, and unlikable and unrelatable? The simple answer is that you can't. It's basically impossible. And this brings me to the last reason why female superheroes fail, and the reason is men. The creator of She-Hulk said that if you didn't like the show, you are just a sexist, misogynistic incel, which doesn't make sense because the show is not only hated by men, it's hated by everyone, and that includes men, women, and even fucking dogs, because the show was fucking trash. Everybody disliked that show. It was like everybody putting their difference apart and coming together just to shit on this show, and I kinda like that. But to be honest, the creator of She-Hulk fucked up because, you know, the main audience that watches this show are men, because men are always reading, you know, comic books. So by saying that if you didn't like the show, you're just an incel, misogynistic idiot, you're just offending the main core of the MCU as a whole. Don't blame people for not liking a show that has bad writing, poor CGI, and horrible plot, and then label them as misogynistic and sexist. It's wrong because they're the main audience that watches the show. It's like asking for water in a restaurant and they bring back piss, expecting you to drink it and forcing you to like it. It just doesn't make sense. But look, I'm not saying that all female superheroes are trash, because they're simply not. They're amazing. And a few good female superheroes are the Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Peggy, and even Fiona from Shrek. And also, side note, while writing the script for this video, I found out why Captain America went back in time. And to be honest, I probably do the same. That's pretty much it for today. These are my reasons why female superheroes are basically trash nowadays. They are unlikable, unrelatable, and arrogant for no fucking reason. And also, in other movies, they don't even face any challenges, internally nor externally, like I mentioned before. Like, how can you make a superhero movie when the superhero is already perfect? It doesn't make sense. And another thing I don't like about these female superhero movies is the villains, because their villains are just villains for the sake of being villains, just because they needed a villain to battle the hero, meaning that the plot of the movie, the scenery, is just trash. The only thing good about the female superhero movies nowadays is the CGI, which is kind of getting worse, but still pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, but to be honest, I don't want people to label me as misogynistic or sexist just for, you know, not liking this new era of superheroes. I have a feeling that a lot of people agree with me, and if you want to know how I know that, just look at how much money Marvel is losing right now, because they keep making the same shitty movies with no character development and not good villains. So I kind of don't even need evidence why, you know, these new superheroes are not working. Just look at the finance report and you are just gonna find your answer there. They're barely even making profit, and most of the time they're not. They're just losing money. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching this video, and don't hate me just cause I don't like the new superheroes. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.